guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having a brilliant day. Now guys, today I'm going to be doing a little bit of repotting. And I know it's not often the time of year to repot plants because it is autumn and the temperatures are cool, but this plant is crying out to be repotted. It is actually fell out of its pot and I put it into the next pot I'm going to repot it into. And because it's actually a succulent and it is still growing, it's a sedum, and they do still sort of carry on growing during the fall and the winter, so it's not completely dormant. I'm going to be repotting this now, and I have to say this beautiful sedum here was an amazing gift by my fantastic friend Karina Fifi here on YouTube. And if you're not familiar with Karina's channel, you have to go over and subscribe, because Karina has the most amazing of plant videos on there, and she's so green fingered. I'm not joking, you guys. Karina is amazing, and she grows an assortment of lots of different plants. She has a lot of orchids, she has African violets, succulents, and also some cacti as well. So she's very knowledgeable, and I have to say she's one of the most loveliest people I know on YouTube, and I know a lot of lovely people, and you're all absolutely lovely, but Karina just has a heart the size of a mountain. So please do go over and subscribe to Karina. You will love her videos. Links up above to Karina's channel, Fifi, and also links down below in the about section as well. I'm going to mention the link there to Karina's channel also, so please do go over and subscribe. You will love her channel. So there you go, this little beauty here I'm going to be repotting, and because it's actually getting quite cool here in the polytunnel, I don't want to put the heater on until tonight. So I'm going to be potting this in the house on the table, setting up the stand, and I'm going to share the little potting up process with you all. Now guys, I always make my own cactus and succulent soil. I just prefer to do it and like to know exactly what's going into it. And in this case, I've used a mixture of John Innes No. 2, a soil-based, loam-based compost, and I've added extra perlite, and I've done it about 50 and 50%. Now sometimes I'll use extra grit, I'll use extra sand. In this case I find with sedums, this type of sedum particularly, don't need loads of sand and loads of grit like a lot of the high desert cacti would. They do like to have a bit more moisture. So in this case I've just used 50% perlite and 50% John Innes, but you can use any loam-based compost. And remember, it's whatever compost you prefer to use. It's just that I have great success with using loam-based rather than peat-based soils. And there you go, let's give that a good old mix, and that's all the soil mixture made. Now guys, I'm back in the house, and as I say, I've made the soil, and I've got this beautiful little sedum here. And it's always a good time when you get to repot, obviously, to check the root system over. And as you see, this is a nice little compact root system anyway. And with sedums, a lot of the time you often find that they fall off really easy. And the good thing is with sedums, you literally just stick them back in the soil and they root really easy. So any that fall off, I'm just going to put aside and stick back into the pot again, and just make sure any more that's going to come away there. And yep, I'll empty a few onto the table here. And as I say, I've already made the soil up. That one that's actually got a tiny little root that's fallen off already. And there you go, a little bit of there, a little bit in the bottom. And as I say, I'm using dry soil because it is the winter. Well, it's autumn, I should say fall, but it's coming towards the winter. There is sedums, like this one particularly, will still like to be kept a little bit of water every now and then. They don't like to be kept totally bone dry like the desert cacti do. But as I say, that easy just propagates so easy. But I'm going to be keeping it fairly dry because it's in the polytunnel. It's going to be kept pretty cool. And then just the soil around the edges. So easy to do. This is just such a gorgeous plant. So Karina, you'll see how well it is doing. It is absolutely flourishing. It's grown so much. I'm not joking you. It's really happy and healthy. And gently tuck it all around the sides. As I say, probably going to leave this dry for a day or two, and then probably give it a tiny bit of water, just a bit of a light misting with a bit of rainwater, just to help it settle into its pot. But as I say, it's still sort of growing at this time of year, unlike the other cacti or succulents, so it's not going to hurt to give a bit of water in a couple of days' time. But Normally with cacti and succulents, I always recommend keeping them totally bone dry during the whenever you repot for the first couple of weeks anyway. But as I say, sedums aren't so wet, water sensitive as the other type of succulents. In fact, I've even rooted sedums in water, everything that you're not supposed to do with the cacti and succulents. But yeah, I've had great success. It's absolutely beautiful here. As I say, a lot of these sedums are very, very, very cold hardy as well. They can take frost and everything. But this little one's going to be overwintered at about 5 Celsius, between 5 and 7. So it's going to be absolutely fine. There you go. That's all it is. So Karina, thank you so much for this absolutely beautiful, beautiful sedum. I absolutely adore it. I love it so much. And as I say there, really easy. Any that fall off, easy to propagate. I recommend probably removing the first few little leaves here. Just so it's easy to stick in. And what you can do, personally with sedums, I don't really usually wait for them to callus over because I find I just stick them straight in, they're fine. But I would normally recommend with other type of succulents, leave it for probably, usually a couple of days or so till the cut is completely healed over. Then literally just stick in like so. And any of the little leaves, literally just sprinkle them on the top and they will root, send out roots as well. I'm going to probably wait for that to dry actually. Leave it like that just for a few hours because the diameter is only very tiny, so it doesn't need to take too long to dry up like that. And then I'm going to stick that back into the soil with the other ones. And as I say, I'm going to give this a bit of a light misting with rainwater in the next couple of days. And then as normal, going into the polytunnel. And I see, Karina, I've got a little label from Karina, Fifi in Canada. So that's wonderful. Just go and pick the little label. It flew off. So guys, thanks so much for watching. And as I say, do go over and subscribe to Karina's amazing channel, Fifi. She's absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, this is a beautiful plant. And thank you again, Karina, for your wonderful kindness and all of your support on my channel. You're amazing. And I have to say, you have to be one of the most kindest and generous people here on YouTube. I have to say thank you so much. And I want to send you all loads of love. Heaps of happiness and tons of plant power. As always, from Ireland. Until the next video, guys. Bye.